Hello everyone and welcome to my next reaction to the Sandman. Azazel better watch it. He's truly playing with fire and I don't think you want to do that with Morpheus. Just, given everything I've seen in the first season and all that, I don't think that's a game you want to play. I do understand that he's kind of playing whatever card he has. That I do get. But I don't know. I don't know that this is going to work out for you. Just a guess. Let's go. How horrific and very much triggering my claustrophobia.
Tomorrow you'll make your announcement when you give me the key. Then I will quit this place and leave you with Nada. Agreed?
I will take the matter under consideration.
You want the woman, don't you? Surely I'll trade her for a key. Cost you nothing. You don't even want.
You will hear my decision tomorrow. Now go.
Thank you. And you're probably not going to like the decision and or the consequences of threatening Nada. I mean,
may I just say a thing?
You could say whatever you want.
Without your getting angry.
Oh, well.
I fear it is too late for that.
No, I mean angry at me. Why not give it to Azazel? Just for argument's sake. He and the other demons have no place to go, so if giving them the key would free you and Nada, then why not? I'm sure you have a million reasons.
No, just one. Azazel will never be content to rule hell. He will use it as a foundation to conquer every realm, including ours.
That is the thing.
He cannot be trusted.
Was Lucifer particularly trustworthy?
I will not be extorted.
No.
Sure.
But where does that leave Nada? And since you know you can't trust Azazel, which of our guests can you trust with this?
That is a good question. And that's what I was saying at the end of the last reaction. What qualities should you have to rule hell? Wow. Enthusiastic.
Is your bedchamber not to your satisfaction?
No, it is. It's beautiful. I couldn't sleep.
I shall send word
That's
to
kind of
Titania that
funny.
you have been an exemplary envoy.
Have you made your choice? Should I not have asked? I shouldn't have asked.
It is an impossible choice.
Well, if anyone can do the impossible, sire, it is you. I've seen you do it before. Do you remember King Oberon and Queen Titania's last visit to the mortal realm?
You were there. Forgive me.
There is nothing to forgive. We were nearly introduced, but you had more pressing matters to attend to.
It was but an evening's entertainment.
It was far more than that. I was told you were once a frequent visitor to Fairy.
For a time, the two realms were extensions of each other.
But then your friendship with Queen Titania changed,
Relations became strained.
so much so that the citizens of Fairy were forbidden to even speak of Lord Morpheus.
Oh,
And you were
wow.
banned from our realm.
Oh, wow.
Until you did what I thought was impossible and healed the rift between our worlds.
We are getting a bit of Dream's backstory this season.
Is it ready?
It is the best I've ever written.
I'm sure of it.
The stage is set, And the players are ready, my lord.
Then let us not delay.
What of our audience?
They wait beyond a portal on the other side of the hill.
A portal.
Go tell your fellow players to make ready to begin.
Thank you, lord.
Wendell, open your door.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was kind of cool. Are they coming to see A Midsummer's Night's Dream? I'm gonna assume.
Welcome to you, Oberon of Dom Daniel. And
Hey!
to you, Lady Titania.
Greetings, Shaper. Your invitation has provoked much speculation amongst our people.
I must admit, I thought we were quit of this plane forever.
Please, take your seats. The diversion I have arranged begins forthwith.
You've not said, Lord Shaper, why you have invited us here.
To witness what is to come.
Yes, but we are curious as to why.
Telling would spoil the play.
Now,
No
fair
spoilers.
Hippolyta, either I mistake your shape and making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow.
That's you, Puck. That actor personates you.
Here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress, would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon? Fairies, skip hence, I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, Ross. I'm not I thy lord.
And I must be thy lady.
They're into it.
I've forgotten me what strange creatures mortals can be. Oh, how I ache to make a sport of them.
No. Do you behave, my servant?
You wedded and you come to give their vengeance.
It just clicked who the actor was. Wow, we have actors from a lot of fantasy shows
to
just
freshen or to stretch your legs.
coming together.
Tale begins again.
Hilarious that I recognized the other two immediately. Him, it wasn't until he did that, like, sinister
So
glance.
you are the author of this amusement.
Damn.
It's unlike you, Dream, to have such waking commerce with mortal kind.
We came to an arrangement some years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The great stories will live for an age of man through his words. Such was his dream. His heart's desire. But I fear he did not understand the price.
There is no price too dear to obtain one's heart's desire.
And once you have it, the price of getting what you want is getting what once you wanted.
My dear, you must meet the author. Come.
Of course.
You played me well, mortal. But I have played me time out of mind. And I do Robin Goodfellow better than anyone.
Oh,
How now,
interesting.
mad spirit? What knight rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in
Dream
the dull
space.
and the shallow rift.
You asked me why I invited you back to this plane. During your time here, Fairy afforded me much entertainment and enchantment. And now you have left for your own haunts. I would repay you. They will never forget you. King Oberon and Queen Titania will be remembered by mortals till this age is gone.
We thank you, Shaper, but this diversion is not true. Things never happened thus.
No, but it is true. Things need not have happened to be true. Tales and dreams are the shadow truths that will endure when mere facts are dust and ashes and forgot.
We are honored, Shaper. And you will always be welcome in our lands.
No?
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended.
The impossible?
That you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding than a dream. Gentles, as I am, an honest buck. If we have unearned luck now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all!
Come, my puck. Come. Now the time for our return draws near.
But leave, my lord. There are mortals to confustigate and vex.
Already Wendell opens up his gate. Thank you, Dream Lord.
Goodbye, Lord Shaper.
Farewell.
Will you introduce me?
Next time, sister.
You healed the wounds between our realms,
Well,
and the waking world still speaks of Oberon and Titania. Tales and dreams are the shadow truths that will endure when mere facts are dust and ashes and forgot.
Shakespeare.
You. I was seated behind you that night. I heard every word you said.
oh no.
I saw what you did. Your play.
Shakespeare's play.
You held a mirror up to my king and queen and showed them that they were the problem, not you. And you made them love you for it. Perhaps it is time to hold a mirror up to those who would impose hell upon you. And impossible choices.
You have given me much to consider.
Mm-hmm.
You flatter me, Lord, but I shall be able to sleep now, having heard you say it. Good night.
This isn't...
Lady Nula, I'm glad to have met you.
Oh!
Finally.
Mm.
And are you, my lord?
Such a softie. That was a very sweet interaction, which I don't expect to get much of throughout this ordeal. But, you know.
I apologize for the delay, but I'm sure that none of you would have wished for me to rush into my decision. I confess, I am tempted to accede to Queen Titania's appeal, but hell remained empty. But Lord Azazel has persuaded me that the demons and the damned must have a home, a refuge, but a dominion that may only be ruled by one whose sole ambition is to serve them.
Okay.
Just give me the key and be done with it.
It's not you. It's not you.
A leader with the wisdom and acuity to understand that hell can never be a mere extension of their own realm, for hell is heaven's reflection. They define one another. Without hell, heaven has no meaning. Which is why I am obligated to entrust it with those that serve in heaven's name. Remiel. Duma. The key is yours.
Ooh!
I have made my decision. I hope it causes none of you undue distress.
What about the distress it's going to cause you? I know your rules. You offered us your hospitality when we arrived. You can do nothing now to harm any of us. Even if I devour the soul of your lady love.
What you say is true, Azazel. But I offered my hospitality to all of my guests. Those I knew about. And those I did not.
A dream loves a
yes, you are
loophole.
under my protection. But so too is Queen Nada, and I will not see her hurt.
Period.
Very well. If you want to. Then come and get her.
You think he won't?
Come on, I've got you.
Oh, Lucian.
I renounce your hospitality. You are mine now, Dream Lord. Mine to consume at my leisure. The Creator is welcome to hell. For the demons now rule the dreaming.
Oh, Azazel. It was unwise of you to attempt to harm me. Elsewhere, perhaps. But not here. This is my home. My place of power. Reality here conforms to my design. Does anyone else in this place have a problem with my decision? Good.
Damn.
She sustained no injuries, but she's traumatized, obviously, and exhausted.
May I see her?
They've given her something to help her sleep. I'll let her know the moment she wakes up you wish to see her.
Thank you, Lucia.
She'll be fine.
Well,
It's your other guests you need to worry about.
traumatized from that last little bit or for all of that time in hell? You know, I'm just... feel like a lot of that is traumatizing.
Your Majesty, Lord Kilducan, has manifested a farewell message for you.
Thank you, Lord Kilducan.
Okay. All right.
So I take it I have incurred the wrath of chaos from now until the end of time.
Oh, that. I just made that stuff up. We didn't want Lucifer's realm, we just didn't want anyone else to get it. Thank you for having me at your party, Mr. Dreamy. I had a lovely time.
Oh. All right. So far, so good.
Lord Morpheus, Lord Azazel is a warrior, not a diplomat. His behavior was indefensible, but I assure you, he only wanted justice for his people.
Lady Merkin, I think we both know that Lord Azazel's ambitions lay far beyond the gates of hell.
May I ask what you intend to do with him?
Nothing. I will merely give him time to reflect, and the opportunity to mend his manners.
Oh, okay. All
Thank
right.
you, Lord Shaper,
That's going to be a lot of time.
for showing mercy to Lord Azazel. He would not do the same for you.
Mercy? I didn't...
Lord Odin, I'm sorry I was forced to reject your offer.
You're sorry? Ha! The trickster is unwilling to return to prison and his wife.
Apologies for the fuss, Lord. Time to put Loki back in his hole.
You were a fine host, Dreamweaver. You are welcome at my hall of Gloptime. My house is yours. My mead and meat are at your disposal.
Thank you, Odin Allfather.
Everybody seems to be taking it decently well.
Lord Shaper, thank you for a lovely night. It was truly epic. I mean,
We will send your regards to our king and queen, if we may.
sister, did I not tell you?
Not tell me what.
Would you excuse us a moment, Lord Shaper?
Of course.
Thank you.
What's going on?
Honestly, I thought you knew. I thought you and Titania had talked about this.
Talked about what?
You won't be coming back with me. You're going to be staying here. With him.
Clerican.
What?
Lord Shaper, I will be returning to Fairy alone. My sister Nula is a gift to you from Fairy.
With respect to your queen, I cannot accept.
Reject the Queen's gift if you will, but she will not be best pleased. If she returns to Fairy, risks her severest displeasure.
Oh.
She's yours now, sire. To do with as you will.
What?
If the lady does not wish to stay...
I'm afraid she has no choice in the matter.
The lady does wish to stay, Lord.
Well, yeah, after
I'd
that.
far rather be received here as a gift than returned to a queen and a brother who would think so little of me that he would give me away.
Very well. It would be an honor to have Lady Nula remain with us as our guest. It was her diplomacy that led to the abolition of Fairy's tithe to hell, to which the angels agreed.
Thank you, Lord Shaper.
Well, in that case, perhaps Titania will allow you to come back from time to time to see old friends and visit your brother.
I have no wish to do so.
Well, then I will come and see you. Thank you again, Lord. Till next time.
Wow.
Lady Nula, if you are to remain with us, I would ask that you remove the glamour that you wear. I mislike little magics in this realm.
But Queen Titania insists that everyone in her court...
You are no longer in her court, and her priorities are different to mine.
You have no idea. All right.
Okay.
Is this all right with you?
Your voice.
Titania always hated my accent. She's very posh. I love her.
The Lady Nula will be staying with us from now on.
Is she?
How
Lucian's face.
I have a garden full of flowers, and now finally someone to eat them.
And Queen Nada? How is she?
Recuperating nicely, but she needs rest.
Do we have any other guests staying on unexpectedly? Or is that everyone?
Oh no. What are you up to? Oh no. See, in the last reaction I called him stable. And then...
Those shoes.
Was I wrong? What are you doing?
Lord Susano, leaving my palace without saying goodbye.
I regret having to leave in this way. I am unworthy of your hospitality.
Yes, I think perhaps you are. Loki.
Oh my goodness! I got got! I got got!
He guessed.
Why Lord Susano?
Why shouldn't he replace me under the earth? It's not as if anyone's going to miss him.
Because he was my guest.
So am I. And would you send me back to an eternity of torture and pain?
I cannot allow Lord Susano to suffer in your stead.
Then free us both. I'll do anything. Whatever you ask.
I could create a dream image of you and leave it in his place. Both of you would walk free. No one need ever know.
Is he just saying that?
Would you do that?
If I were to do this thing, Loki, he would be in my debt. You understand this?
Uh-oh.
I will be under obligation to no one.
Well, then I will be under obligation to inform Lord Odin of your deception.
What would you ask of me?
Nothing. Yet.
Woo!
All right. Fine. I reluctantly agree to your terms.
Very well. Let us talk.
Oh! on a beach.
Are you enjoying your retirement?
I was. Are you here to gloat about your victory?
A victory suggests having won something. I'm here to gloat about having lost something.
I'm quite sure you did not lose it.
I gave it back to its creator.
Did you? Well done.
Are you disappointed?
That you gave God the key. I wish I'd thought of that.
You swore to destroy me.
I was angry at God. God's a cunt.
Farewell, Lucifer Morningstar.
Dream, did you succeed in finding Nada?
I did. But
What?
she does not wish to see me.
Ah.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair. You know? Given.
Well, if I can begin again, perhaps you can too.
How is she?
She's been given a suite in the East Wing. I've asked the fashion thing to attend to her.
Is it too soon to ask if we can talk?
I shall ask.
Oh, Lucian. You're the best.
Okay, cool.
Nada. Are you... I mean... I suppose you must be hungry.
I was very hungry the first few thousand years, but after that it ceased to concern me.
What do you even say?
I have no true body anymore after all. I'm one of the dead. You first, Kaku. I think you have something to say to me.
10,000 years ago, I condemned you to hell. I think that I may have acted dishonorably. I think perhaps that I should apologize.
You think perhaps you should apologize? I spent 10,000 years in hell. I burned by day and froze by night. Glass shards cut my flesh. I starved and hurt and wept and waited. All that because of you. And you think perhaps you should apologize.
Okay, okay.
Look at me. Look at me!
Whoa!
You struck me. No one may strike me. I should...
What? What will you do to me this time, Dream Lord? Or will you just send me back to hell?
I'm sorry. I will live with eternal regret for what I did to you.
To dwell on the past is a hell on its own. One I wouldn't wish on anyone.
Then perhaps it is time that we discuss your future.
Oh my goodness. Woo! That is such a heavy scene.
Are you certain this is what you want?
A chance to see the mortal world. To live again.
The mortal world is not as you remember it. Humanity itself.
Have I not just spent the last 10,000 years with humanity?
Let me come with you.
Kaiko.
It is treacherous there.
Dream?
More so than hell.
Fair point.
Perhaps when you have seen the world, you might come back.
No, my lord.
Dream.
Because I love you.
No, you do not. I know you believe that you do. But I wonder if you're kind, is even capable of love.
Wow.
How can you say that?
How could anyone who truly loved me do what you've done to me?
Yes.
I have changed.
It is the same as the last time I refused you. I think perhaps you merely want what you cannot have. That is not love. That is desire.
Desire.
There's no shame in it.
Oh! Oh, that hurts.
You cannot tell me what is in my heart. I love you.
But I do not love you.
Okay.
Very well, Kaku.
She's gonna say what she needs to say. And if she wants to slap you across the face, you let her slap you across the face, okay? We'll talk about this after the, you know, oof. Oof. Yeah. That hurt. I know that hurt. Okay. Okay, apologies for not speaking too much during that sort of final scene, confrontation, but I really was taking it all in. And something that I do want to say is that as much as, you know, I want her to speak her piece, and I'll get to that, and I'm fine with her slapping the fuck out of him. Okay, I do understand that it is, you know, his reaction there when he got slapped is just this, it doesn't even enter into his mind that somebody would dare, even her. And I find that, you know, really fascinating. You know, something, I don't really think we need to be reminded of this, but, you know, he is a god. He is the, you know, endless. This is not, you know, just a typical, clearly, run-of-the-mill, normal human relationship. And as much as he does interact with the humans and, you know, in his way, cares for them, it's not, you know, he is not one of them. And it's, you know, one of the reasons probably initially that he, you know, condemned her to hell way back when. It's not even something he can fathom, right? And I give her credit for being one of the best people around, because I would have done more than a slap, and I would have said a lot worse things. Though she got him good with that desire line. Oh, she got him. She really did. And I, you know, she wasn't even, I don't even think her intent was to really cut that deep. I think her intent was to speak her truth, and I am very supportive of that. I wanted her to say everything that she needed to say, do whatever it was. Okay? God or not, you forfeit that, that you get to monopolize the conversation and where the conversation goes. She gets to say whatever it is that she wants to say. And I got to, as soon as she showed up, I really was like, oh, what do you even say? If you were in Dream's shoes, what would you say? My bad. Like, there's nothing you can say. And you know what? The whole idea of, him saying, I love you. Now, maybe she can't speak for him, right? But she can speak for herself and say, somebody who loves me wouldn't do that to me. And even if they do, I don't want to accept that love. You offer that love, I don't want it. Thank you, let's move on. And it's obviously so much more complex and powerful than even I can describe here. I felt the need to kind of collect myself a little bit. I was getting so emotional just within that scene. Because there's just, I don't mean to sound too dramatic, but there's nothing you can even say. There's nothing you can do. I mean, yes, he will harbor that regret forever. And on a very, very good note for him, okay, that last shot of him there at the end I guess slightly concerning, but we'll get to that. But, I feel like he has grown. And this is very unfortunately something that will be useful to him later on. This regret that he holds, the guilt that he holds. I mean, not to apply such human characteristics onto him, but it's, that is something that a lot of people, if you think about the greatest regrets of your life, if you think about the time you felt the most guilt, that you probably won't make that mistake again. And that's truly the point of regret and guilt and all of that. Now, obviously, when she walked away there at the end, they really kind of panned on him. And I'm not entirely sure if that's to imply that, there's anger a-brewing in there, or anything. I'll see you in the next episode, But you gotta let her go. Even when Lucienne was saying, oh, she's traumatized, and it seemed to be referring to what Azazel just did, but it's yeah, of course she's traumatized. Yeah, she's traumatized. She's been in hell all this time, tortured repeatedly. I don't know that that's exactly what Lucienne meant. I'm just, just commenting on the fact that, like, I mean, this is thousands of years of torment. And she has collected herself very well spoken, getting her points across, establishing boundaries, queen, honestly. I mean, well, not really, but you know what I mean. Respect to her. On the other notes of the episode, I did like that sort of final little bit with Lucifer. I think mostly so Lucifer gets that sort of closure and clarification of what happened, who was entrusted with the key. Well, I don't know if that's going to pop back up. There's a lot in this episode that I think has the ability to pop back up as we go along with this season. And I don't know that Lucifer necessarily wanted that or needed that closure. But I did like that, you know, there was sort of this kind of resolution scene with that. Azazel. Yeah. It didn't go well for you, and I didn't expect it to. You know, I don't mean to be presumptuous going into these reactions, but whew! You know, didn't really think that was going to pan out for you. Even remotely. I mean, anyway. A lot of the petitioners took it well. I gotta say, the Loki thing, I got. Now, I was curious. What did sort of like, I guess, the light bulb went off in my mind when they were dragging Loki away. When Dream was talking to Odin, I was like, oh, is it possible that Loki posed as Odin to make that, you know, to talk about, you know, try to make that deal, right? But I did not think the other switcheroo. I didn't think the other switcheroo. I got. I really shouldn't have, but I did. And you know what? It makes for a better reaction, so it's fine. I'll take one for the team. But everybody seems to, and again, that might come up later. I feel like the establishing, first of all, the actors, kind of from all different fantasy-esque shows that I have reacted to within the fairies, yes, I'm also embarrassed that it took me that long to recognize Jack. It's okay. It's all right, you know? Oh, no. Anyway, I feel like there's a lot there that might come up in the future. I will say these 3 episodes that I watched today, as you can tell, same outfit. It did seem to be a bit of an arc. But setting up some little seeds that could blossom kind of further down the line. I do know that there was a plan to have more seasons, and, you know, that got cut short. So, you know, maybe we won't tackle some of these by the end of this season, but I will say we do have quite a few episodes left and a lot to explore. Probably. A lot of you would know way more than me on that front, but all right. I think that's about it. Okay. Whew. Quite a start to the season, these 3 episodes. You know, as I said in the first reaction, I am quite curious to see all of your response and feedback on, you know, these reactions, if you want to see more, all of that. You know, my intent at the moment is to continue on with the show, but, you know, I do know that there's kind of a dark cloud hovering over the Sandman, and, you know, to put it lightly, right? So I'm interested to see what your reaction is to the show and all of that. All right, I think that's about it. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you are here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.